Welcome to this video on career advice and job interview tips. Whether you're just starting your career or looking to level up, this video will give you practical guidance to help you stand out, impress employers, and build a path to long-term success. Let's begin. Let's start with some foundational career advice. No matter where you are in your journey, one of the most important things to do is to understand yourself. What are your strengths? What are you passionate about? What kind of work environment do you thrive in? Before chasing a job title or salary, ask yourself what really matters to you. Aligning your career with your values will lead to greater satisfaction and success in the long run. Next, develop a growth mindset. This means seeing challenges as opportunities to learn, rather than obstacles. The most successful professionals don't just rely on talent, they constantly learn new skills, seek feedback, and adapt to change. Remember, your career is not a straight line. It's okay to pivot, explore different paths, and evolve. Networking is another essential element of career growth. It's often said that your network is your net worth. Don't wait until you're unemployed to start making connections. Attend industry events, engage on platforms like LinkedIn, join professional groups, and keep in touch with former colleagues. Networking isn't just about getting a job, it's about sharing ideas, learning from others, and opening new doors. Now let's shift to job interview tips. The first step to a great interview is preparation. Learn as much as you can about the company, their mission, values, recent projects, and industry trends. Understand the role you're applying for and how your experience matches their needs. A well-researched candidate stands out because they show genuine interest and initiative. Practice answering common interview questions. These include, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work here? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Describe a time you faced a challenge and how you handled it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? When answering, use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. This helps you provide clear, structured answers that showcase your skills and accomplishments. Let's look at an example. If you're asked, tell me about a time you solved a problem, don't just say, I'm good at problem solving. Instead, say something like, at my previous job, our team was missing deadlines due to poor communication. I noticed the issue, proposed we adopt a project management tool, trained the team, and within a month, our on-time delivery rate improved by 40%. This tells a compelling story and highlights your initiative, leadership, and impact. Equally important is your body language. First impressions matter. Walk into the room or join the call with confidence. Sit upright, maintain eye contact, smile genuinely, and avoid nervous habits like fidgeting or looking down. These non-verbal cues communicate confidence and professionalism. Another key aspect is dressing appropriately. Dress slightly more formal than the company's everyday dress code. If it's a tech startup with a casual culture, a smart shirt or blouse and neat pants work well. For corporate roles, go with formal business attire. When in doubt, dress conservatively. It shows respect for the opportunity. Now let's talk about asking questions. At the end of most interviews, you're asked, do you have any questions for us? This is not just a formality, it's your chance to shine. Prepare thoughtful questions that show you're serious and curious about the role. For example, what does success look like in this role? What are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing? How do you support employee growth and development? What's your company culture like? Avoid asking about salary or vacation too early in the process. Focus instead on learning more about how you can contribute and grow. Let's address another important point: your online presence. Employers will likely look you up. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is complete, up to date, and reflects your resume. Use a professional photo, write a compelling summary, and highlight achievements with specific metrics when possible. Also, check your social media. Remove or hide anything that might be considered unprofessional. Now let's discuss following up after an interview. Always send a thank you email within 24 hours. Keep it brief, professional, and appreciative. Mention something specific you discussed during the interview to make it more personal. For example, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I enjoyed learning more about your team and the exciting projects at your company. Our discussion about your upcoming product launch made me even more excited about the possibility of contributing to your success. A thank you note reinforces your interest and professionalism, and it can help you stand out from other candidates. Let's touch on dealing with rejection. Not every interview will lead to a job offer, and that's okay. Each one is a learning opportunity. If you don't get the role, try to ask for feedback. Some employers won't provide it, but many will, and that feedback can be invaluable for your next opportunity. Stay positive, persistent, and committed to your goals. Also, remember that soft skills are just as important as technical ones. Employers want people who communicate well, work in teams, adapt to change, and solve problems. These skills often make the difference between someone who gets hired and someone who doesn't. Practice these in your current role, volunteer work, or side projects. They're transferable and valued across industries. Let's not forget the importance of continuous learning. The job market is constantly evolving. New technologies, tools, and methods appear regularly. Whether through online courses, certifications, workshops, or books, make learning part of your routine. Stay curious and keep sharpening your skills. And if you're changing careers or have employment gaps, don't panic. Be honest, but focus on what you've learned and how your past experience adds value. For example, if you took time off to care for family, talk about the organizational, time management, and empathy skills you gained. If you're switching industries, explain your transferable skills and your motivation for the shift. Lastly, always be ready for opportunities. Keep an updated resume, have a short professional summary, ready for introductions. This is often called your elevator pitch, and know what kind of roles you're targeting. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel when opportunities arise. To wrap up, building a successful career and acing job interviews takes preparation, self-awareness, and persistence. Know yourself, stay flexible, and never stop learning. Treat every interview as a two-way conversation, and remember, you're not just being evaluated, you're also evaluating whether the role is right for you. Thank you for watching this video on career advice and job interview tips. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use these tips. Leave your questions or thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video. Good luck on your career journey.